Hello and welcome to my world. I'm of course Fredcast, and as you know, 7 nights a week I stream live over on Twitch playing a variety of video games, and the link to my Twitch channel can be found in the description below. As you may also know, as of late we've been playing the Mass Effect Legendary Edition, going through all three games of the original trilogy and their remastered gameplay retweak glory. And of course, here on YouTube, a lot of the larger channels are trying to come up with ways and scenarios to connect the next game in the series with the ending of Mass Effect 3, where you're making one particular ending, the canon ending, at the expense of others, and so forth, because these people have no fucking imagination whatsoever. I mean, seriously, they don't. They all want the same. They're all coming up with the same scenario. The destroy ending is canon, and Shepard is alive, and the next game in the series should take place like just a few months or maybe a couple years after that. No, fuck that. Fuck you for even considering that. You limited imagination is just appalling to me. See, I'm going to think outside the box here. I'm going to think big. I'm going to think in a grand scale, and I'm going to use the initial teaser trailer that we saw back on November 7th, 2020, which announced the next game in the series, as my justification for what I'm about to say. The next game in the Mass Effect series should take place hundreds of years after the events of Mass Effect 3, where essentially whatever decision Shepard made is long since invalidated. Like, because on the simple grounds to the fact that there's no way Shepard taking control of the Reapers was going to last forever. People will get their hands and figure out how to counteract the Reapers in a long-term scenario plan. The synthesis ending, as this basically established that what we learned about the Geth in Mass Effect 2, that differences of opinions eventually will lead to people choosing to go their own separate ways. And the destroy ending, same thing. It's like you got all this Reaper tech lying around. Peace will not last in the galaxy, and you could potentially have major war state. So uh, regardless of the choice Shepard made, whatever peace and happy ending, the next game in the series should be set far enough down the line where none of those choices matter. So, what do we do with that? Well, we look at that teaser trailer that we saw back in November in 2020, and we look at a couple of and we take out two details from that were real clear. One, that the Mass Effect relay was being repaired, and the fact that Liara looked so much older. So much older, it wasn't even funny. Liara could potentially be reaching middle age. We know the Asari live for 1,000 years. So you take the fact that Liara is middle age. All her friends are essentially long dead, with the exception of maybe Rex and to probably a much lesser extent Grunt. It's like, because we know Krogan live about as long as the Asari do. So you have Liara looking older. We know, take the fact that in Mass Effect Andromeda, we learned that Liara had knowledge of the initiative and the arcs leaving the Milky Way galaxy to head to the Andromeda galaxy. We don't know exactly how much she knew, but she knew enough that she was able to that she sent a message out to Alec Ryder, the guy behind the initiative, to basically tell him that it's gone down in the Milky Way galaxy with the Reapers. Like, Shepard was right. All hell has broken loose, and she was that all her hopes and best wishes are with the initiative, and like hopefully they made it to the Andromeda galaxy, and things are going to work out for them because the Milky Way galaxy is foobarred. So we take those details. So we got Liara looking old. Mass Effect relay being repaired, and the fact that Liara knew about the initiative. So we take into account what will we do with this information. Well, my scenario for what the next game should entail will involve Liara is not happy at all with the state of the Milky Way galaxy. Could be that the Shepard AI end up being corrupted in some way, or it's things end up being worse than what they were with the destroyed ending or the synthesis ending. Is like things ended up back into a status quo, or the galaxy getting planets and galactic infrastructure back up to where it was is proving to be a monumental task, where because the relays are not working 100% correctly, people are stranded in different parts of the galaxy. You have just basically have a state of the Milky Way galaxy being to the point where Liara is stressed out. Her friends are dead. It's like she needs some sort of outlet, something that can give people long-term hope. And then she remembers, wait, there were people that actually got out. They are possibly in the Andromeda Galaxy. Let's find a way to communicate with them. Let's find a way to actually maybe migrate more of people from the Milky Way Galaxy to the Andromeda Galaxy. Something or other. So, take that little scenario there, and you establish, okay, how can you get a bunch of people to the Andromeda Galaxy, a one-way trip, without them taking the same route of massive sleeper ships. Two is you have everybody working on one Mass Effect relay and converted it into basically a one-way destination, sending it out to the Andromeda Galaxy. And let's just say, hypothetically, that the Nexus in and of itself could be converted itself into a Mass Effect relay of some kind. Because you look at the Nexus, it kind of looks in some regards to the Citadel. Maybe there is some similar technology there or something involved with it that could be converted to where it could be like a relay or a destination station of some kind. Something maybe about the Scourge in the Andromeda Galaxy that would make it receptive to where ships and stuff could, like a Mass Effect relay could just connect in there. It's like a one-way trip. Granted, they will not know about the Scourge in the Milky Way Galaxy, but still they know the Nexus itself should be there. It's like pinning on the hopes on that. The conflict in the Milky Way Galaxy with Liara's plans, you would have people looking just like, okay, you're getting all this technology, all these resources being put to another mass project where you have all this other stuff that's being needed. You have war, you have famine, you have all sorts of things, all sorts of fallout that didn't quite get resolved in the aftermath and the hundreds of years since Mass Effect 3. So you're going to have people looking to steal, raids, all sorts of stuff, scavenge. You have great conflicts all over the place, running and gunning, stealing tech, finding stuff. And the best part is you have a whole new protagonist potentially for this game, where you essentially are looking to either get contact with the Andromeda Galaxy or be able to send a mass amount of people who want to go to the Andromeda Galaxy one way or another. That's essentially the story I'm thinking. So you have the loose connections with the events of the trilogy. You connect the next game to Mass Effect Andromeda, bing bang boom, and you get your next game in the Andromeda series. Get the next game in the Mass Effect series overall. And this is not even including the fact that we could totally go the reverse, because we don't exactly know the full technological capabilities of the Kett and Andromeda, who know the initiative and everybody from there came from the Milky Way Galaxy. So how do we know that the Kett don't have a way to quickly travel across thousands of light years in a short amount of time. We don't know that. We don't know that at all. Or if there is another enemy out there, or we don't know how many Reapers are actually out there. There could be Reapers lurking in the shadows still. We don't know how many actually invaded the Milky Way galaxy. We highly doubt it was all of them. So there could still be Reapers out there. So there's doubt it based on what was said years ago. But there you have all sorts of scenarios there that you can connect the games and build some lore and so forth. But still, that's just my idea, my point of view. It was poorly explained, but what you're gonna do? If you tolerated this video, hit that like button or subscribe to the channel. I guess that's the things I'm supposed to say. I don't know what will be the next topic. It depends entirely on what inspires me. So till next time, if there is a next time, have a good one.